Okay, hi guys. Just a quick impromptu webinar I'm doing here. Nobody here to actually running this solo, just so I can kind of record a brief tutorial. But I have here the camera that I've been talking a lot about. This is the, I don't know if you can see it there, can you? The bit bright. It's the SV305 that I've brought here. This is the camera that I've been talking about for trying some imaging with, and it's probably it's an entry level camera. It's probably about £100 to buy it. I think that's what I paid for it from SVBONY. I bought this because it's a lower end, cheaper budget camera that I believe you guys might be able to also purchase and use with a reasonable telescope. I don't actually really endorse anything until I've actually had it and tried it myself. So what I've done in line with that is I've gone and bought it, and I have to say it's arrived in good time. It's taken about a week, really, less than a week, I think, really, to get here. Quite well packaged, as you can see. I'm holding it up to the camera, so I can't easily point it down. So I'm going to angle things up. So what we've got here essentially is you've got your camera, and that's a standard USB fitting. You can just see that USB cable. So that obviously plugs into your obviously plugs into your computer or laptop. And here you've got your dust cap on, and underneath that, I don't know if you can see, you've actually got your sensor. So it's that actually goes into your telescope. How you might add, well, let me put that back on for the minute. You've actually also got kind of a nose piece here. So what happens is with this is you take the dust cap off of that, like so, and you essentially screw that in. So screw that in. And then what you've got is a 1.5 inch barrel that will go down the eyepiece tube of most telescopes, which has got that kind of aperture. So you take your eyepiece out, you can then put this in, and yeah, you can do some astronomy. So the idea is you then get the cable, and the cable is actually underneath the cardboard insert. Oh, everything's left and right and opposite in the camera. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out, and the cable's actually inside underneath here. So there's your USB cable. So essentially what we're going to do is, and I will be doing some tutorials running through this, but essentially you get the USB end, plug that in there, like so. So plug that in there like that. There we go. And obviously that into the computer. I don't know why they provide the two cables. I'll have to ask about that. I have seen this before, but I don't know why they provide the two cables. I'm sure I've met that somewhere. There is a reason why there's two USB ends that can plumb in. I'll have to investigate and find out what these are for, but why there's two of them. I did know, but I've forgotten. But anyway, so either of those into your computer, and then essentially you'll then get some software loaded up onto your computer, and then this will then see this loaded, and then it could be used for the likes of the moon, the planets, and that sort of thing. It's not going to be too much good, I don't think, for fainter objects. It's not going to be any good for galaxies or too many star clusters. This is mainly going to be for brighter objects, which isn't a bad thing, because I mean you wouldn't really use you can use cameras this size for that kind of work, but not this one. So my plan is really with it is to show you guys exactly what kind of astronomy can be done with basic instruments. And I mean, it's all well and good me using William and Molly and the high-end stuff I've got, but you haven't got that. So what I'm doing is I'm going to be using this kit, which you may well have at home, or if you don't, it's affordable. And yeah, hopefully you can follow through with me. So I'll do some lunar stuff. I'll do some planets when the planets come around again, and anything else I feel like I might be able to get be able to capture images of with this. So yeah, I will make the data available for you to download and have a play with as well. So if you haven't got the kit, you don't necessarily have to lose out. But for those of you who fancy it, I mean, parents, good birthday presents, Christmas maybe. But you know, I'm going to be having a play with this, so don't rush ahead and buy it. Let's see what it does first. And yeah, if it does what it says on the tin, and I believe it does, because I've seen a good friend of mine on Facebook has produced some pretty good results for this, which is why I've gone ahead and bought it. So let's see what this does. And yeah, and once I'm done with it, a competition prize for somebody maybe. That's a bit far ahead in advance though. But yeah, I just wanted to introduce you to this, and so we can see what we can do with this. Hopefully in the next couple of weeks, there'll be some extra tutorials on it. Okay, guys, so watch this space, and hopefully, yeah, so some fun to be had here. Cheers. Yes, sir.